They replay conversations from 3 days ago, analyze every word, every pause, every tone, create 10 different scenarios for one simple text, lie awake at 3 a.m. thinking about something they said in 2019. Today, 3 objects reveal the psychology of people who overthink everything and why that intense mind is your superpower, not your curse. Sarah analyzed one email for 40 minutes. Marcus replayed a conversation 17 times. Not anxiety, pattern recognition. These objects witness the psychology of overthinkers. Subscribe to Spoony and Friends because this validation is real. Comment, do you overthink everything? Here we go.
MUGSY here, rusty blue ceramic mug. I held coffee during late nights. Someone discovered their mind wasn't broken, just thorough. My owner, Sarah, 27 marketing manager, sent email to client, reread it 17 times before hitting send, changed subject line 6 times, rewrote opening 4 times, analyzed tone, word choice, punctuation, 42 minutes for one email. Coworkers sent emails in 2 minutes. She thought, something's wrong with me. Why can't I just send it? Nothing wrong. Different processing style. I was there. Sarah made coffee in me, stared at laptop. One email, 42 minutes. This is psychology of overthink. And they don't overthink, they overanalyze different thing. Overthinking implies unnecessary, wasteful, anxious spinning. Overanalyzing means deep processing, pattern recognition, thoroughness. Sarah wasn't anxious about the email, was considering implications. If I word it this way, they might interpret it as pushy. If I word it that way, might seem uncertain. This tone, professional but cold. That tone, warm but informal. Processing 7 layers deep while others processed 1, not broken, thorough. They see patterns others miss. Meeting at work, boss said, "Great job, everyone, moving forward." Everyone smiled, left satisfied. Sarah noticed, boss said great job, but tone was flat. Used moving forward, not excited about next steps. Made eye contact with everyone except Sarah. 2 days later, restructuring announcement. Sarah's department, affected, she saw it coming. Others surprised, pattern recognition saved her. Prepared resume, started networking before others even knew. They replay conversations analyzing every detail. Coffee with friend, Tuesday. Friend said, "Yeah, that sounds good," when Sarah suggested restaurant. Wednesday, Sarah lying in bed, she said, "Yeah, that sounds good, not that sounds great." Did she not want to go? Should I have suggested different? Place. Was she being polite? Did I miss a cue? Replayed conversation, analyzed tone. Word choice, body language, memory. Friend genuinely happy with restaurant. Sarah's analysis, just deep processing. Not anxiety. Pattern recognition practice. I held Sarah's coffee during nights where her mind worked overtime. She stopped calling it overthinking, started calling it thorough processing. Not broken, just deep.
Spoony here, plastic spoon. I stirred ramen during decision processes. Someone discovered slowness was thoroughness. My owner Marcus, 29, software engineer, friends, decided restaurant in 30 seconds. Marcus needed 30 minutes. Not indecisive, researching friends, let's go to that new place. Marcus pulled out phone, checked reviews menu, location, parking, price range, similar options. Friends waited, got impatient. Marcus wasn't overthinking, was making informed decision. They research everything before committing. Buying coffee maker? Friends bought first one they saw. Marcus spent 4 hours researching. Read 67 reviews, watched 12 YouTube comparisons, made spreadsheet comparing features, prices, warranties. Friends, it's just a coffee maker. Why for hours? Marcus, because I'll use it daily for 5 years. 20 minutes research per year of use seems reasonable. For hours research prevented bad purchase. Got perfect coffee maker, still using it 3 years later, no regrets. Friends bought 3 different coffee makers in same period, all disappointed. Wished they'd researched. Marcus's overthinking was actually underbuying. Research prevented mistakes, they see consequences, others ignore. Friend group, planning road trip, everyone excited? Marcus quiet, others, why aren't you excited? What's wrong? Marcus, have we considered who's driving each leg? What if someone gets sick? Where are we staying if hotel cancels? What's backup plan if car breaks down? What's everyone's budget? Who's responsible for what? Others? Stop overthinking, it'll be fine. Trip happened, car broke down, no backup plan. Hotel overbooked, budget confusion. Arguments started. Marcus had thought through everything, had solutions ready, saved the trip. Others called it overthinking until it saved them, then called it being prepared. Same brain, different label, analysis. Marcus got job offer, good salary, great title. Everyone said, take it. Marcus analyzed company reviews, turnover rate, leadership history, industry trends, growth trajectory, found red flags. High turnover, poor management reviews. Industry declining. Friends, you're overthinking, just take the job. Marcus declined. 6 months later, company layoffs, everyone who joined got let go. His overthinking protected him. Deep analysis prevented career setback. I stirred Marcus's ramen during decisions where slowness was wisdom. He stopped apologizing for needing time to think, started owning it. I don't make quick decisions, I make informed ones.
Spike here, steel fork. I sat at table during late nights. Someone discovered intensity wasn't disorder. My owner, James 31, therapist, ironic therapist who overthought everything. Clients left session, James spent hour analyzing what he said. Could he have phrased differently? Did client understand? Was timing right? Supervisor said, you're overthinking. Trust your instincts. James, my instincts are thorough analysis. They don't have racing thoughts. They have deep thoughts. Racing thoughts, scattered, anxious, uncontrollable. Circular, deep thoughts, focused, analytical, purposeful, linear. James's mind didn't race. It dove. One topic, multiple layers, 7 levels deep. Client mentioned childhood briefly. James's mind, layer 1, what they said. Layer 2, how they said it. Layer 3, what they didn't say. Layer 4, pattern with previous sessions. Layer 5, attachment theory implications. Layer 6, treatment approach adjustments. Layer 7, long-term therapy trajectory. 7 layers in seconds. Not racing, diving. They solve problems others don't see. Friend complaining about job. Everyone gave surface advice. Talk to boss. Look for new job. James silent. Processing. 2 days later called friend. I've been thinking about what you said. Issue isn't your boss or job. You mentioned feeling unappreciated. Traced back to dynamic with your father. Similar patterns. Maybe therapy would help more than new job. Friend tried therapy, transformed relationship with work. And Father James's overthinking found root cause. Surface thinkers treated symptoms. They need time to process before responding. Friend texted crisis. Everyone responded immediately. I'm sorry. That's terrible. Here for you. James read it. Didn't respond for hour. Friend angry. Why didn't you respond? Where were you, James? I was process. Sing what you said. Wanted thoughtful response, not reactive one. Sent detailed message addressing real needs. Offered specific help. Asked meaningful questions. Friend, everyone else just said sorry. You actually helped. James's delayed response was better response. They're not broken, they're thorough. Society values quick, fast responses, rapid decisions, instant reactions. Overthinkers value quality, thoughtful responses, informed decisions, considered reactions, not better or worse, different. I sat at James's table during nights where deep thinking solved problems. He stopped calling it disorder, started calling it depth, not racing thoughts, deep thoughts.
3 patterns, 3 validations, 3 strengths. MUGSY held coffee during nights analyzing conversations, not overthinking but overanalyzing. Pattern recognition saved problems, replaying conversations, practiced analysis, thorough processing, not broken mind. Spoony stirred ramen during research sessions, not indecisive but informed. For hours research prevented regret, seeing consequences others missed, slow decisions, protected future. Spike sat at table during deep processing, not racing thoughts but deep thoughts, diving 7 layers, while others stayed surface. Delayed responses gave better help, thorough, not broken. You're not broken for analyzing everything, not anxious for needing time to think, not disordered for processing deeply. You're a deep thinker. Your mind is powerful, not broken. Hit like if you overthink everything. Share with anyone who calls you overthinker. They'll understand now. Subscribe to Spoony and Friends. We validate minds that work differently. Question: do you overthink? What patterns do you see? Comment your experience. Your mind isn't racing, it's diving deep.